getting ready to open Dockside Inn and Suites. Looks cool. Also, Bourne Stuntacular in team member previews and Horror Nights rumors. You are listening to episode 393 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Welcome back, everybody. We are glad you're here. As always, we're glad you chose to listen to Lee and everybody. The unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. But yeah, like I said, glad you're back with us. And with me today, co-hosting, I have Lee.
Hello, everyone.
Darren.
What's up, Internet?
And unfortunately, we are missing Tracy. She's a little under the weather right now.
She's not very well at all.
Oh. We're going to give her some good vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss being in the same room as everyone. The last time we recorded, that was it. It was all of us in the broadcast studio, and I'm kind of missing it.
Let's just do it every time.
It would be cool.
Yeah. Meet twice every 2 weeks in Universal.
I think someone commented on one of the posts I put up on Facebook saying they should just hire you guys to do a half-hour morning show 5 days a week from the broadcast studio. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do like odd jobs for Bob. Otherwise, just like
sweep the streets up, sell some corn
rewire
dogs.
the place, clean everything up. You know,
I'm okay with that.
That'd be awesome.
Apprentices.
Yeah. Apprentice.
Yeah. Just let us sleep somewhere in a cot in the back, and we're all set.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. So it's kind of weird, but Lee, would you like to give some birthday shout outs instead of Tracy?
Oh, well, this is something we don't get to do very often. She usually takes these. We've only got 2, so I'm not stealing too many off her. On the 3rd of March, these seem to be post ones. I kind of cocked up, have I? Oh, yeah, because So I haven't, but these are belated ones, both of them. So Shane Stoot's birthday was on the 3rd of March, so happy birthday, Shane.
Happy birthday, Shane.
Happy belated birthday.
And then the wonderful Zoe Kemp's birthday was on the 8th of March. That was yesterday as we were recording. So happy birthday, Zoe.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Zoe.
And of course, if you want your birthday shouting out on the show, plus lots of other benefits, you can join the Producers Club. Just email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. That is a double P, uuopproducers@gmail.com, and we'll send you all the info.
Yeah. Come join us. Join the cult. I mean, not a cult. So yeah. Darren, would you please give us some details?
About what?
I don't know. What about a new hotel coming up soon?
Well, I happen to just have some details about the Endless Summer Dockside Inn and Suites sitting around. Would you like me to tell you about that?
Let's do that one. Yeah,
sure. Just see what happens when Tracy's not here.
I mean, I did have this huge stack of information about the one at Epic Universe, but you guys don't want to get into that one. So we'll leave that for some other time. We'll talk about Endless Summer Dockside Inn and Suites, the new hotness. Universal have given us some more details about their soon-to-open newest on-site hotel, which will open to guests on March 17th, 2020. The pictures that Universal released, which can be seen on our blog at uuopodcast.com, give us a preview of the inspiration for Dockside Inn and Suites, which is designed to evoke the feeling of being surrounded by the sea, from the shore, and catching the sunset from beneath the pier. I don't know how you do all of that at the same time, but we'll see. Following the Surfside Inn and Suites, Dockside Inn and Suites is the second hotel in Universal Orlando's value category, and it consists of standard rooms and spacious 2-bedroom suites that sleep up to 6. As with every hey.
What?
Most of us can stay there. No, yeah, we can all stay there. Awesome. Just no kids. Sorry. We can all just get one big suite there. The UUOP suite. That'll be fun.
That's where they're going to house us for our morning radio show.
I hope they have the barn door bathrooms. And we'll all really get to know each other. You want to talk about recording together? No, that'll be a whole new level.
Just remember what you said.
The TV off.
Just remember what you said there, Darren. That will come up later.
All right. As with every Universal hotel, guests will receive early park admission, complimentary and convenient transportation to and from the theme parks, and more. We will have a review later in the year as Lee and Tracy will be staying here for their Halloween Horror Nights trip in October. And I guess we're crashing.
Let's just say that room says it sleeps up to 6. I'm already slightly concerned that there's going to be 4 of us in that room and there's only 1 bathroom.
You got the lobby bathroom. You're good.
So it's going to be interesting. Like we stayed, we'll talk about it more next week. We stayed at Cabana Bay when we were over, and we stayed in what was supposed to be a family suite. Holy crap! That room was not big enough for 6 people.
You said Cabana Bay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the layout on these are much bigger though.
It's much better layout actually than Cabana Bay.
It's more of a family suite, I think.
Yeah, because they have a separate bedroom for Ma and Pa, which I am looking forward to.
So you just hide in there, close the door, and just
exactly.
I'm
looking forward to it.
In tears.
It looks cool. I mean, we've drove past it quite a few times when we were over last month, and it certainly cuts quite a sort of cool looking figure on that part of I Drive, with both of with the Dockside being on the left side, depending on which way you're going, and the Surfside on the other side. It definitely isn't a shrinking violet there. You notice it when you drive past it.
Yeah, we were saying that when we were driving out. It's like very prominent on the landscape there.
But it doesn't look out of place. That's the weird thing about it.
No, because it's all going to be Universal City soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, unless we forget, you don't have to go all the way to the lobby, Chris. There's always the ice machines.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I was thinking more about
snow machines.
Showering rather than relieving yourself. But anyway.
All right. So let's talk about food too.
Of course.
So along with the first look at the hotel, Universal also gave us some news of the exclusive food and drink that will be available at Dockside's Pier 8 Market, Sunset Lounge, and the Oasis Beach Bar. You'll find me there.
Nice.
So available in the Pier 8 Market for breakfast will be chicken and waffles served with maple syrup and butter.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. The Pier 8 egg muffin, and I had to stop myself from saying McMuffin. they don't sponsor us here. Which is bacon, eggs, cheddar, onions, peppers, and a side of hash brown. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
The Baja burrito, which is chorizo, egg, and cheese with salsa. Also another yes.
For breakfast, that's a bit weird.
It works.
Well,
salsa for breakfast is a bit odd.
So, well, I don't know. It just works. I don't know. Darren, you tell me. You like
what?
That?
No.
Salsa for breakfast?
Oh, yeah. Breakfast burritos? I'm for them.
Oh, well, I had one at Cabana Bay, but it didn't have salsa in it.
Oh, it should.
Yeah. Try it in October.
Okay.
Well, thank you. And this is probably Tracy's favorite, avocado toast.
No, I'm good.
Crushed avocados, pico de gallo, vegan cheese, walnuts, and raisin vegan toast, as well as other usual breakfast items. So
I always look at avocado toast on a menu, but then I'm like, I'm hungry. I can't.
What is the thing?
It's a cool option for, if you're out there vegan, you want something that's tasty and not just potato chips. There you go.
No, yeah.
It's got weird stuff. This is the thing we found, obviously, with Jade being vegetarian. It's all weird stuff. They don't just do like a plain something. It has to be like, we've got vegan cheese and walnuts and raisin vegan toast.
Well, because you have to add to the pretentiousness. I'm just kidding.
Avocado toast should be exactly what it says it is. Slice of bread toasted with avocado on it. Like, who wants walnuts? Walnuts are I think, personally, walnuts are a very acquired taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I've also seen them do it with like honey drizzles and stuff, which I'm like, the flavors don't work out for me, but
hey, a lot of people don't
do it.
A lot of people don't like raisins, and especially they don't like raisins with savory stuff. So
squishy. Yeah. A lot of people with texture. Jade's had a texture issue. She doesn't like raisins or mushrooms. Yeah. And that's the problem with vegetarian stuff. It's nearly all mushrooms. So she really struggles because of those two things.
Oh, to be a teenager. It's rough. And to be vegan on top of that. Yikes. No thanks.
Yeah, very true.
Bring me the meat.
All right, so for lunch, they will have hook and batter, which is fish and chips. There you go, Lee.
Why do they have to give things names?
Names are fun.
Like the batter's on the fish. So hook and batter.
Yeah, well, they got really creative with the next one.
Yeah. A garden pizza, which we have a new entry into the veggie section, or as Darren would say,
veggie section!
There you go. Gulf to Shore, which is grilled market fish on a toasted bun.
Okay.
The Dock Worker Wrap.
Yes, please.
Pastrami with Swiss cheese, coleslaw, and French fries.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then for dinner, some of the signature dishes will be BBQCB, rolls right off the tongue, which is a burger with smoked bacon, cheddar, onion rings, and bourbon barbecue sauce. Sure, let's do it.
Oh, I've never had one of those before.
Yeah. The Joey sandwich, which is a hoagie with salami, capicola, soppressata, I think that's how you say it, a provolone cheese, roasted red peppers, and toppings.
And no baby kangaroo.
Stuffed shells with a side of deckhand garlic knots and chicken and waffles, which is an 8-piece bucket of chicken, side of mashed potatoes, side of coleslaw, Belgian waffles, and choice of sloping sticky sauce, which is bourbon bacon maple sauce. Okay. Rocket Man, which is spicy barbecue, and Southern Hot, which is buffalo with a hint of honey. That sounds really good.
I take it buffalo is like the in thing at the moment because it seems to be everywhere.
It's always
around like buffalo wings. Like that's just been around forever.
But as far as like a sauce, it seems to be, it's like taking over from avocado and everything. It's like, we're going to do tater tots of green eggs and ham. Let's slap some buffalo sauce on them. And
I don't know. Oh, down here, it's always been a big thing.
But I've never had it, never seen it when we've been down there before. So maybe it's just me.
Oh, huh. Maybe.
Yeah. What is the deal with mashed potatoes over there anyway?
What about them?
Like
you got a problem?
Yeah.
What?
If I want chicken and waffles and stuff, I'll go to KFC. I don't want mashed potatoes.
But that's what they have at KFC.
Yeah, why? We don't have that over here. It's odd.
Well, it's a southern thing.
It's very strange.
So you have like mashed potatoes with fried chicken. I guess that just goes together for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like mash and steak. That's also like pretty common mash combo.
With sausages.
What do you do with
bangers and mash?
Sausage, yeah, bangers and mash. Yeah.
Yeah. A gravy.
Okay. I do that too. I don't discriminate against mashed potatoes. All the mashed potatoes. That's okay.
Yeah.
But we're not going to stop there. All right. Because every good meal is followed by a good dessert. And the Pier 8 Market has a few options. But here are the highlights. You have a key lime pie.
How can you go wrong? I love key lime pie.
Yeah, key lime pie. Come on. Yeah. Cinnamon and sugar zeppels, which is an Italian treat consisting of a fried fritter.
Yes, please.
I think there's probably more in there, but...
Yeah. And s'mores. So, wait, s'mores in there?
No, I think the s'mores are separate.
Sorry.
No, s'mores is the last thing.
Yeah, I think the cinnamon sugar zeppels is just like churros, kind of.
Okay.
But that's my guess. So yeah, and s'mores hot off the panini press with all the fixings, ginger flavored bread with milk chocolate and marshmallow.
Oh yeah,
ginger flavored bread. Oh.
I'm down.
Me too.
I'll try it. And at the 2 on-site bars, they will even have their own signature drinks. So these cocktails are themed to the hotel, as well as a craft beer that will be brewed for the resort. So we have the Endless Summer Lemonade, which is vodka with lemon. I feel like there's also some more stuff in there, but this is the resort signature cocktail.
Cool. My late grandmother's favorite drink.
The Sunset Blonde.
What was in her water bottle?
Lemonade.
Yeah. Man, your water tastes weird, Grandma.
Yeah. Sunset Blonde, which is a mango blonde ale, and this is their this is the resort's craft beer. So,
I'm excited to try that.
I'll take that. Now they have the Red Sky at Night, which is a tequila cocktail with orange and lime flavors.
Sounds good.
As a side note, we'll see how that compares to the Weekender margarita. But
it depends whether I have to leave Horror Nights early or not. We'll tell you how good it is or not.
That's the indicator.
Yeah, because after yours, I had to leave Horror Nights at 9:30.
You got a good hour of Horror Nights in.
I got a couple of hours in. I think we were in for Stay and Scream, so I got 3.5 hours in.
Okay. So the next one, the Drop Anchor, and this is a rum drink with orgeat and matcha.
Right, what's orgeat?
Orgeat is if I'm not mistaken, it's an almond-based liqueur.
That's weird.
It's what they use inside of. That's like one of the main ingredients. Well, not one of the main ingredients, but inside of a Mai Tai.
Okay, never had one.
It's used for like tiki style drinks. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy's not sure about that. When I mentioned this one to her, she was like, "Oh, matcha." You know, we all know how much
That's
she loves
the
matcha.
thing that's
At this
throwing me
point.
off the matcha. I'll try it.
She'll have
Sounds
it in anything. Anything.
Oh, she loves matcha?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I still have yet to try the green puffs yet, so I need to try those.
I tried it. Didn't do anything for me.
No.
I love them.
Okay. I'll try it. All right. This one's an awesome name. The Shore Thing, spelled Shore. And this is grapefruit vodka with lime and ginger beer. And we have the, I think it's going to be one of Darren's favorite, the Bubba Tub, which is a signature 32-ounce Dockside bucket that all cocktails from the Oasis Beach Bar can be upgraded to.
Jesus.
So just look out for Darren with 2 buckets in hand.
Can they just pour it back into the mixer bottle? Because that's what I'm into.
Yeah, make it cool.
Yeah. I need someone with a handle, please.
And last, we have the Disco H2O. Now, this is not my description, so take it as is. I have been known to have a bit of a sweet tooth. I don't, especially when it comes to drinks. Disco H2O not only tastes great, but the candy tube makes it double the fun.
Okay.
That's one thing I know about Chris is when he gets a drink, he wants extra soda in there.
Extra soda. Yeah, you know that. Obviously.
He wants a very sweet drink. Yes.
I want like a Twizzler straw with like sugar on it. You know, I want it as sweet as it can come.
Grenadine, maraschino cherries.
Of course.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, it's gonna be all the food and drinks there, or at least the highlights of those.
It's cool that they're doing exclusive stuff for the resort. So it doesn't matter, even if you're staying at the cheapest hotel on site, that you're still getting exclusive things at that hotel that no one else is getting at the others.
Yeah.
I'm saying the food here even sounds better than like the food at Cabana Bay.
See, I don't remember talking about anything like this as far as Surfside goes. I mean, we probably did, but I don't remember it.
Yeah. What was that? Did you stop by that one, right, Chris?
Yeah. So I stopped there during breakfast time.
Oh, okay.
And they had like your typical stuff, like pancakes and bacon, hash brown. They also had breakfast sandwiches or breakfast bus sandwiches to go. They do have those, but no, I nothing like this. So
nice.
It'll be interesting if this is like something that's unique just to Dockside, or this is something that they're kind of rolling out. Because I mean, they're sister hotels, right? So
yeah, but it's weird because like I know when I looked, because we were originally staying at the same hotel we stayed at in February, and we ended up changing to this because it actually worked out cheaper. But the Dockside is the cheaper of the 2 endless summer resorts.
Is it?
Yes, it would. It cost us. It would have cost us an extra like $80 to have stayed. I mean, you're talking a minimal amount, but it would have cost us an extra $80 or $90 to have stayed at the Surfside over the Dockside.
Interesting. But yeah, hey, it's a nice food option there. It's different, right? Because like I like the food at Cabana, me personally, but it's your traditional kind of diner food, and here it's like a little bit more crafty.
Yeah.
So
cool.
All right. Yeah. So
I'm excited to stay there, and I think we'll at least we'll probably do breakfast, but I can't see us doing any other meal because I expect to be in the parks and at Horror Nights till 2 a.m. most nights. Mornings. I was right the first time. Mornings.
Yeah. Well, at least eat all the breakfast items. How about that?
All of them. I'll have the chicken and waffles. I do like chicken and waffles.
Sounds good.
You have to have a breakfast bus sandwich to go, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
we could do actually.
Yeah.
I'll have that Baja burrito to go.
All right, let's head on over with Seth with some little things.
Hi, this is Seth Kaburski from the Unofficial Guides. I know it's been a while, but I am back with a look at all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort. We're going to start off right outside the Universal Orlando Resort at the corner of Kirkman Road and Major Boulevard, where I am happy to report that after seemingly forever, the pedestrian bridge over that busy intersection has finally opened. If you are staying at the DoubleTree or the Holiday Inn near that intersection, this will be a much safer way for you and your family to make it into the Universal Orlando Resort. Okay, before we get inside the parks, in City Walk, the Fossil store is now officially closed, which means that all of the stores along that side of the City Walk shopping district have now been shuttered. Universal still has not confirmed what is going on in that space, even though a new Universal Studios store is strongly rumored. Heading into Universal Studios Florida, the Bourne Stuntacular has begun team member previews as I'm recording this, and will hopefully start a soft opening for guests any day now. Until then, the gift shop that is shared by both the new Bourne Stunt Show and the Horror Makeup Show has reopened after a refurbishment. It is much brighter now. It still has a few classic monsters statues, but is otherwise much less heavily themed. Right across the street in Williams of Hollywood Prop Shop, the latest addition to the inventory are garlands that were used in the park over Christmas. You can pick up one at the low price of $35. Hopping over to Islands of Adventure, in Toon Lagoon, Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls is still under refurbishment and is scheduled to return after March 14th. Pizza Predatoria was closed because of all of the construction going on in Jurassic Park, but the construction walls moved and the quick service restaurant has reopened. Next door in Hogsmeade, construction is going full steam on the new lockers for the Forbidden Journey attraction, which are going in between Jurassic Park and Hogwarts Castle. Also, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure had a couple bad days of extended downtime. However, it has returned to operation and has been running well for the last few days. I have to close out at IOA with a couple of pieces of sad news. First of all, Honk Honkers, the custom cotton candy shop in Seuss Landing, has permanently closed. I peeked inside, and it looks like they have stripped the shelves bare. And the live characters have been removed from the queue of Skull Island Reign of Kong. I've received conflicting information as to whether this was done because of the actors' safety or for budget cuts. But either way, it does seem to be a permanent change. And as always, you can let Universal's guest services know how you feel about that. Finally, on a slightly more serious note, I noticed in my most recent trip that Universal has placed lots of freestanding hand sanitizers around the parks. I also noticed that many of them were empty during my visit. I encourage you all to stay healthy and stay safe and wash your hands as often as possible when visiting the parks. That's all for now. I am Seth Kabursky, author of The Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando, and you can find me on Twitter at the UG Series. I'll be back in a few more weeks, and until then, I'm keeping an eye on all the little things around Universal Orlando for you.
Interesting. We were very lucky then that Tracy got to do her tour last year, that we got to use the cotton candy from Hong Kong.
Just about to say that. How are you going to do it next year?
Yeah, it's a shame, really, isn't it? It obviously wasn't. I mean, there was nobody in there when we went.
It's kind of funny that when they first opened, it was like packed.
Yeah.
Like the novelty of getting it, and then after that, just kind of died.
Well, we noticed that when we went to get that one for her tour, that they weren't doing any of the, like when it first opened, they were doing, you could get it with Reese's Pieces or all this other bits and bobs you could get added in. There was nothing. Marshmallows, I think, were the only thing you could get added in when we do it. So I think the writing was on the wall back then, really.
Yeah, and imagine like how that one held up if you put candy in that thing.
Yeah, well, so it started melting as soon as we stepped outside the door.
Yeah, it would just be all on the ground, basically.
Yeah. Now we know why they don't sell cotton candy as much in Florida.
Yeah.
I didn't honestly think that would happen to it. It was quite scary to see it literally melt. It was bizarre.
That's how humid it was.
It was weird.
It's also a bummer that they took out the scare actor in Kong.
I've never seen him.
For the most part, he's been there when I've gone through.
I think we did it 3 times this year. I think we only got to do it once last year. So yeah, we haven't seen it at all. Sad. Saw the little screen hiding behind the skulls at one part of it where there's like supposed to be a scare actor, but it's not. It's just a screen.
Interesting.
You've not seen that one?
I haven't ridden Kong in a while.
I'm trying to think where it was.
Oh,
I think it's before, like, you do a little corridor before you go into the room with the big wormy thing. It's on the left-hand side.
You're talking about on the ride or in the line?
No, in the line. There's a big animatronic worm thing.
Yes.
There's like a little, you go into it, like a little narrow corridor before you get into that room, and there's like some skulls on the wall, like a whole load of skulls, and it's kind of open, and there's a screen behind that with like a guy there. Oh, you learn something new every day, don't you, Christopher?
I do.
I've done it again now. I'm trying to think everything that Seth said, and I can't remember half of it.
Pizza Predatoria is open. Ooh. So at least that animatronic is working in front of it.
Never eaten there.
I just love the name.
That Bourne shop. Wow. Wow.
Right.
Incredibly.
And they kind of destroyed a really cool thing they had going with the like monster side of the shop there.
Yeah.
Big bummer.
Yeah.
Love the displays that they had in there. I really like the makeup display.
Yeah.
And yeah, this new one is when I first saw it, the first thought that came to mind was like, that looks sterile.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least we got to enjoy that for a little bit. Like, they could have just left it as it was and then turned it into this. At least they did something like from Horror Nights onwards last year that you got to experience it a little bit, because they could have just left it.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting if, like, in the queue for that, you know, it kind of has that same vibe and feel.
Oh, God, I hope not.
We'll see. Yeah. But if you're a big Matt Damon fan or a Bourne fan, there's plenty of merch for you to buy there.
Yeah, we've just given some away from the Producers Club.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffler Trees in Zeus Landing, or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than ones and portions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs. Earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Mouse Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rate customized service. Just visit mousemuggle.com to fill out a non-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back. So, continuing with Bourne, Lee, would you like to give us some more information on that?
Yeah, because Seth just mentioned it there, but when the Today Show recorded live from the parks on February 27th, which was pretty cool, and as part of that, one of their presenters, Natalie Morales, got to go behind the scenes of the Bourne Stuntacular. She got to work with stunt performers John Donahue and Ken Clark, and it looked pretty awesome, to be honest. As Seth said earlier in Little Things, as of we're recording today is the last day of team member previews. We've actually had a few messages already. I'm going to share a couple of them here. I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to get anyone into trouble. Someone went yesterday and told me the queue is horrendous, and the pre-show and everything is horrendous. That where T2 kind of brought you into, there's a whole presentation thing that you were there for a reason. You were going in to see this big Cyberdyne presentation, and you were part of that presentation, bringing you into being part of what the show was. Apparently, Bourne doesn't do that at all. It's kind of weird and disjointed of why you're there, and it kind of tries to give you a reason that you're there, but then does other things that completely contradicts that. So this person did tell me that the pre-show and everything's horrendous, but the show itself, he said, was a 9 out of 10.
That's good.
Now, somebody else who messaged me earlier who was just seeing it said, well, 9 out of 10 feels generous, but it's well done and feels like a worthy successor to T2. And then another friend of ours has just posted somewhere and said, just watch the Bourne Stuntacular. It surprisingly exceeded my expectations. There were some extremely cool and innovative visual effects. You don't have to be a Bourne fan to enjoy it. I've never even seen the movies, but I thought it was pretty awesome. My heart was actually pounding at times. Can't wait to see what everyone else thinks of it.
Mm-hmm. And someone else that will remain nameless, but is a big fan of the theme park shows, I'll say, said that this will be another one of his regular rotation. So
cool.
High marks. Remember one I've heard for the most part.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything negative. Now, as I said in that Today Show video, we got to have a first look at the show itself. They actually showed more than I was expecting. So I've put it in here for us just to have a little bit of a chat about that, because it's one of those that when the Bourne Stuntacular got announced, we were like, Bourne's a bit weird. Yeah.
Especially to be replacing something like T2, which everybody really liked. Could have used a little bit of a refresh, but could have definitely done something in the Terminator universe.
Absolutely.
Kept that fresh, and kind of it hurts a little bit because it was the first theater of its kind.
Yeah.
Like James Cameron spent a lot of time developing that, and work on it. Gary Goddard as well, give him credit for it. Putting all that together and building something for a vision that they had, that never existed before, and that was the first of its kind, and it's gone. So that's kind of a bummer that it just didn't get updated. But at the same time, if you're going to replace it, Bourne sounded odd at the time, but then we heard about the Las Vegas show and saw some clips from that, and that kind of gave us a little bit more hope, I think. Because like the projections and how they use that to simulate speed and things like that, it was pretty impressive, I thought. And then that Today Show clip that you were talking about just kind of confirmed that.
I think me and Darren messaged each other at that point, was like, holy crap, that looks good.
Yeah.
So I think I agree with you as well, Lee, that they kind of gave a little too much away on that clip.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess they wanted to get like some excitement, which I think they did.
Yeah,
right?
and it was
we're all kind of excited out of it. But yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Like
the effects look really cool.
They showed literally 10 seconds maybe, so we haven't seen. I don't know how long the show actually is. I'm going to try and find out.
11 seconds.
11 seconds. But yeah, I think Tracy and I watched it. Sorry, Chris, I cut you off. Go.
No, I was just saying it's I from the small clip that we saw, I think they did a really good job at kind of replacing what was there before. I'm glad that you don't have to be a Bourne fan to enjoy it from the reviews we've heard so far.
I don't think they could have done it any other way at that point, because how many people are Bourne fans?
Well,
I'm not trying to be down on it, but it's not a massive franchise, is it?
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying, Tracy and I watched it, and there was a section where she was fighting one of the stunt coordinators, and there was a group of people stood watching it, and I was like, and it kind of panned round, and I realised, I went to Tracy, shut up. Sorry, people are messaging me about Bourne. Someone else has just said, I'm in line for Bourne. And I was like, holy crap, those people aren't actually in the room, because it looked that good that I genuinely thought that crowd were there.
And that's with like the lights on and everything. I think when you're sitting in your chair and the perspective is right, it'll look even more realistic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the friend of ours that commented earlier said it's about 20 minutes. Which
is that like 20 minutes sitting down?
I assume so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask her.
Because we can go back into a debate of, is the queue start here?
Yeah.
Or does it start over here?
Yeah, how long was T2 once you got into? Probably about the same, really.
Yeah.
Feels like it might have been even shorter, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if that thing lasted 20 minutes long.
So that's 20 minutes sat in the theatre.
Wow.
That's quite a long show, and it desperately, those parks desperately need some shows. I'm glad that they've done what they've done, because when you're at the parks, you need something. Just, I think I've said it quite a few times before. We're getting old, and things ache and things, and you need to sit down. But I still want to be entertained while I'm sat down. My issue is a lot of the shows in the parks now aren't sit-down shows. You look at, so like the Marilyn Show in New York, or the Beat Builders in San Francisco, or Celestina Warbeck, or the Tale of the Three Brothers, the Fountain of Fair Fortune, the Frog Choir, the Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally. They're all stand-up watch shows for the most part. I mean,
and even a bigger fact that you want to point out is that they're all in the Florida sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to have an indoor show that you can sit down, kind of unwind a bit is nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, somewhere you can have a sneaky nap if you need it as well. I know it goes against it, but we went to Epcot when we were over in February, and for some reason we found ourselves in the American Adventure. That was a nice 20-minute nap space for me.
Yeah, Hall of Presidents, American Adventure, the Ellen's Universe of Energy used to be. Oh man, that's a 40-minute nap. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And if nobody's on it, which nobody ever was, you get a whole bench, lay down. Oh, so nice.
And Universal doesn't have that. It doesn't have... The one thing that Disney has over it is those attractions, long attractions that you're still being entertained while you're doing it, but you can go, let's just go and, like, you go to the Magic Kingdom. We jump on the Magic Kingdom Railroad, 20 minutes around the park. Like Busch Gardens, Darren, the railroad there.
Oh, yeah.
So that time where you came down and spent the day with you, and we decided to leave before the fireworks in the end. And we then, we'll just jump on the train and do a quick loop on the train. No, there's no such thing as a quick loop on that train around Busch Gardens, because it's about 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's big. Yeah.
But you don't have that at Universal. There is nothing that lasts longer than about 20 minutes.
Yeah, plus those rides also eat crowds up too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that my only issue, and it's not an issue, is that all you've got in Hollywood now are two shows. That's it. You've got the Horror Makeup at one end and Bourne at the other. And I know it doesn't really make that much difference, but I understand it is what it is. But it would have been nice to have had them spaced out a little bit.
Yeah. But it's the venue that they had.
Exactly.
So they're not working with as much space, so you got to do what you got to do.
But it looks cool. I'm excited for it. I've seen some of the props and stuff, and it looks decent. And again, I think we've proved time and time again that the IP doesn't have to be the best to produce a decent attraction. You know, look at Fast and Furious.
I would say Waterworld, but that's my opinion.
Well, exactly. It's funny, we were watching Vincent Vision the other day, and he was over there watching Waterworld.
Yeah,
that stunt show.
Literally just watching that earlier today.
Is legit.
It's a great show.
But off a film that has been universally panned for so long. But I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same here.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's move along to everyone's new favorite segment, Which Loo Gets Your Poo? And this clip comes in from Matt.
Are you ready?
Let's play the clip. Yeah.
Hey UOP, it's Matt, and I'm checking in from, hold on. I am checking in from the parks for Which Loo Gets Your Poo? As someone who probably eats out a little too much while I'm at Universal, I like all the privacy I could get. Darren, you know those bathrooms with the barn doors in the hotels? They aren't exactly private. So as you would guess from the YouTube video I'm playing in the background, the Loo and Seuss Landing gets my poo. This is of course the classic, iconic Q is for Quan. Quan is for Quandary. The bathrooms over near Lost Continent, off that side path people use to get to Hogsmeade. Many of you know these are more or less your standard bathrooms in Islands of Adventure, but they're always super clean and very, very private. Yeah, I rarely ever see anyone else in there. Also, since they have that skinnier, narrow layout with the stalls toward the back half of the room, I've never had anyone ever walk by my stall. And we all know how big those gaps in the doors are, so that's kind of important to me. A little honorable mention for me would be the bathrooms in port of entry. They're off to the front of Seuss Landing. I just like them for the facade. While I'm waiting outside them, I always have a little bit of fun and take that moment to let my mind wander about what's around the corner or just imagine the mystique of port of entry. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm looking forward to the other submissions. Thank you so much, guys.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you, Matt. That was very creative. I think they're getting more and more creative each time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love it.
We need some more, actually. I think I've only got another one in reserve at this point.
Well, let's change that. So if you're listening and you have a Loo that you love to poo, please send us your recording of your favorite Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Florida Bathroom 2 podcast at uuopodcast.com. And yeah, it'll be entertaining. Entertain us with your Loo poo.
I tell a lie. I've got 3.
That's okay.
Yeah, I've got another 3. I won't name names at this point. But yes, we have 3.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right. So we're starting to wind down now. Darren, you got any hype for us? You got any kind of rumors, any kind of Halloween Horror Night stuff going on?
I got a couple of things.
Hit us with it. Hit us.
All right. So we can start with the most recent one, which was actually a article that just came out where Jason Blum from Blumhouse says he's considering making a Halloween Horror Nights movie.
I just read that before we started recording. Yes.
Yeah. So thinking of the possibility there. He has been working pretty closely with them to develop the houses that they've been. So, he's probably heard a little bit about the lore, a little bit about the icons and things that they've had there. There's 2 ways that it can go. If it just goes with your standard Blumhouse movie, you'd be expecting more of a like that one that just came out, Haunt, what was it, Hell Ride, something like that.
Hellfest.
Was that
Hellfest?
Hellfest, yeah.
Which I didn't. Park.
Yeah, but it's like it's like a Six Flags horror night.
It was
basically.
okay.
That's like, it's more like that. Pretty generic as far as it goes. But if they kind of dug into the lore of Horror Nights a bit, I think they could make something really cool with that and do a lot of cool shout outs to Horror Nights fans.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So that would be cool. Now I'm just gonna go with, I've heard a lot of rumors. I'm gonna go with ones that I've heard from sources that I've had in the past that have been pretty accurate.
Okay, let's preface this before we get in. I've heard virtually nothing so far.
Okay, well, I got some for you. So first of all, a rumor of a location for a possible 11th house being Cafe La Bamba.
Yeah, see that I heard that. That was one I did hear, and that's weird because that's where they do the RIP tours.
It is, but they can always find different locations for things. I'm just wondering the logistics of that and how that works. But
it's kind of small, though, right?
Are they actually talking about using the cafe or like the side of it and then round into like the Gardens of Allah?
From what I've heard is like actually in and around the cafe itself.
Okay.
So
have they not already announced that
maybe
there's
there's
going to be 10
behind
houses?
it? Oh, I'm sorry, was that?
Have they not already announced there was going to be 10 houses? Have we not had that yet? No.
I think that something was on promotional material right after the lat 29 ended.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
But that can change possibly.
Yeah.
Or it might just be a replacement location for something else.
Okay.
Because you have a lot of construction things going on around the park, so who knows?
I hope they do an extra house. Shut up, you.
Now early on, there's a rumor for Doctor Who being the kind of house that was a Ghostbusters house last year.
Okay.
And Doctor Who does have some horror elements to it. It's possible. I think it would end up being actually a little scarier than the Ghostbusters house, to be honest, with like the Weeping Angels and those kind of things. I don't know what they're actually called.
Yeah, they are called that. I think I'm not a Doctor Who fan in the slightest, but
yeah, that kind of thing. And the skin lady always creeped me out. The one that's just like skin stretched across a
oh yeah
board. Yeah, so they do have a lot of like possible elements like that. But the person that gave that rumor also said that it might be there just to find leakers.
Right.
They might have just told a few people about that. Yeah. So, the possibility of marketing with Jack on it. This like from an unverified speculative source that said they had seen marketing materials with Jack as the icon, which is cool, interesting, possible. Yes. Another possibility is a Chucky house, Child's Play.
Okay.
Universal owns this property, of course, so it's something they can always do. And for a 30th anniversary, to have some like throwback traditional house like they've done with Poltergeist and these other movies, it'd be cool to have an original Child's Play. I think they could do a good job with it.
Yeah, they could do, if they do it like puppet wise as well, would be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did that in
the Scare Zone.
Yeah, the Scare Zone in 27,
28 was it?
Maybe. Yeah, they had like the actor there. That was a cool spot just to hang out and
which was the year that had Vamp 85? In New York, was that 28?
Oh gosh, yeah, it would have been the year before last. Yeah, it had to have been.
So Chucky was in Hollywood that year then, because the year before was Vamp 55 that was in Hollywood.
So
okay,
yeah,
interesting.
It'd be interesting. I would kind of hope they would like kind of incorporate all the classic movies into it, or if they weren't, just that one with the theme park, with the roller coaster scene. I would love to see the designers get to like make that setup. That would be awesome. But that's another possible rumor. There's 2 paranormal house rumors. One original house. One that we've kind of seen before, Conjuring, is popping up again.
My issue with The Conjuring is I don't see how you do it as a house, because there isn't actually like a thing, is there really? I can't even remember.
Well, this is based on the whole universe.
Okay.
So it would have like the nun thing to go off of, and
like the tall, creepy guy from the Enfield one and stuff. Yeah, okay, that could work. Actually, that'd be really cool.
It could be a very atmospheric house as well. We've seen them experiment with that a little bit, but it does have enough of those like, big jump scare kind of creatures to keep it moving, I think.
Can you imagine if they managed to do the scene from the first one? So you go through, so kind of like the quiet room in Graveyard Games last year, but do it through a totally pitch black room, and then time it perfectly where someone's hands are there and they just light it just in time for them to go. That would scare the out of me.
Yeah. This next one I'm actually really excited for. This is another one that's could be interchangeable with Doctor Who as far as it goes. And it's also possibly a scare zone or a house. But there's strong rumors that Beetlejuice will be incorporated into the event this year.
That would be interesting. Now, would we rather see it as a scare zone or a house?
House.
Yeah.
So for me personally, that Tim Burton design, yeah, definitely.
That's a very easy movie to do a house into.
But how Universal kind of likes to do, use a property as much as they can. I could see them doing a scare zone first this year, possibly in like the Central Park area, and then next year putting it into a house, making it the big thing. So possible.
I would rather see it as a house. So if they did that this year, knowing we're not coming out next year, I would be a bit.
But it definitely lends itself to a house. The set design would be amazing in there. Mm-hmm. I
just some sandworms, like a giant sandworm,
culminating in the wedding scene. Just everything that they could do would be so cool.
Well, they could do it kind of like Clowns last year and have like a mini scare zone in front of it. I know it wasn't really like a scare zone, but you had like the Shorty out there, didn't you, with the ice cream truck? You could kind of do something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it would be cool to have like a Beetlejuice Barker get like bringing you into the thing too, you know, like they've been doing lately.
Yeah.
And you could also have they have a lot of very trained Beetlejuices, so you could have
Exactly.
people with live mics in this one as well.
Oh yeah.
The other paranormal house, the original house rumor, is actually the only original house rumor I have is the Legendary Truth series.
See, I don't know much about them.
Yeah, if you're not too familiar with it, if you've been following it for a while, Legendary Truth is like a paranormal investigation kind of ARG side story that they've done several years throughout the website. One of the designers, Ray Keem, is very much involved in it. They kind of put it into the VR experience, the repository. They kind of based it around Legendary Truth, kind of very much on the outside. They didn't get much into the details of it, but they had a lot of like little Easter eggs as you went through, if you know the backstory of Legendary Truth. So there's a lot of creative members there that are still there that would like to keep that going. So I definitely see this as a possibility. And just recently Nina and I went to California, went to Knott's Scary Farm, and they had a paranormal house that was very much kind of like a paranormal investigation setup.
Okay.
That worked very well. So I could definitely see them getting some kind of inspiration. They've never done that before.
No.
Yeah.
Depths of fear.
To combine that with Legendary Truth and make that into an original house, I think that would be very cool, and I think it'll end up being on the top of people's lists if it does happen. And then finally, from the Ifrit on Twitter, we can just say that source straight out because they post their stuff up. Creep Show is strongly speculated for Orlando this year. Might be a combo Creep Show 2, then Hollywood just does Creep Show 2. But they did Creep Show last year. It worked out very well there, successful, and see it coming over here.
See, I've never seen any of them either. But that's good because it gives me a list of stuff to watch before we come.
Yeah, definitely. And then, of course, Candyman is still on there as a rumor.
It has to be. That I think, right, you say that's down as a rumor, Darren. I think that's guaranteed at this point. I think that's the only one at this point you can say that will happen this year.
Yeah. The only question would be, is it the old one? Is it the new one? Is it a combination of the two? You think it's the new one?
I think so, yes.
I think it'd be the new one.
Yeah. But you look at what we got told, there was a reference to it, to a house from this year in the Stranger Things house last year. And the one we all came out of that, when we were all going through, going, right, remember as many of the videos as you can. That was the one we all picked out. They've got.
I did say the Grinch as well. But,
End of the Dragon. It was a Bruce Lee film in there. I think I want to see that. You've got the Jordan Peele connection, and it's a new film. I think it's pretty much a shoe-in at this point. I'll be surprised if we don't see a house based on the new Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Lee. Especially with he's just, anything he touches right now has been doing really well, I think. And especially since they had an Us house last year, it only makes sense to do the new movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah. And then finally, Lagoon Show rumor.
Oh, this is weird.
Billie Eilish, ladies and gentlemen.
It just doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I love Billie Eilish as much as the next teenage girl, but I don't get it.
I do.
Wait, what's the rumor?
That the Lagoon Show will feature the music of and kind of be like based around like a Billie Eilish kind of theme.
But how? She hasn't. The only song she's done that I could see that lends itself to that is "Bury a Friend."
She has, she's got a lot of darker sounding music that they could kind of use in a medley compilation. But sometimes it's not about what's out now. It's about what's going to be out or what's coming out around then. Especially if you're going to have a musical artist doing something big like this, it's usually to promote something.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So her music over the Lagoon Show during Horror Nights, basically.
Yes.
And
the rumor is she's going to do like an album because she does have like a lot of darker themes and her, at least the music videos and things like that too. Even when the song isn't dark, the music video is. So you can kind of twist things that way. And the album that should be coming out around September, October is rumored to be like a Halloween, like really dark themed album.
Okay.
So
I could see it. Yeah. I mean, a lot of her stuff is like really heavily synthed and has that like darker tone to it.
Yeah,
so
it could be creepy if
like,
tweaked a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm quite a big fan of hers. Jade got me into her last year, and I've listened to all her albums a lot. In fairness, and I mean, probably too much to be quite honest. It's probably why I was depressed last year. But whatever. I really like her, but if she's doing something more along that theme and it's going to be that rather than based off the stuff she's already done, then fair enough. But it still just seems really odd, especially when you consider how good Marathon of Mayhem was last year.
Yeah. The entire score last year for Horror Nights, I think, was amazing. Like I heard that playlist on Spotify too many times.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the audio from the Marathon of Mayhem and my playlist on my phone, and I listen to it a lot, and it still makes me tear up at certain parts.
And it's rumored as a house for California because they don't have a lagoon. So,
what would you rather have, a lagoon show or a house?
A lagoon show. I think it definitely suits that.
Spray with water in the house.
That's weird, though,
but I don't know. I mean, like if it was just one of those things where the artist is working with the creative team to do something like around their vision, it could turn out to be something really cool. Maybe that's like it's like something that she got a spark for.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah.
So
she's a dark girl. Let's see what she can do.
I tell you what, I am surprised we haven't heard, and it's something that Darren's already mentioned about. Testing the waters with scare zones before turning them into houses. I'm surprised there's no rumor of a Hellbilly Deluxe house this year. That could potentially work.
Yeah, I've seen some talk back and forth about it, and people like asking questions about it, and it was just shut down pretty quickly by the person that had the rumors about it last year. So I don't know, maybe too similar to the House of a Thousand Corpses house, because Rob Zombie's stuff is all along the same vein.
Yeah.
But it was a fun house, so.
Oh, it was.
It's great spirit.
It really was. And this is the thing that kills me about Horror Nights, that's it. You've done it, and you'll never see it again. Or highly unlikely that you'll see it again.
Yeah. True. Sorry for also you just jogged my memory. Bill and Ted show also rumored to come back.
Woo!
Because of the movie happening.
Yeah.
So kind of makes sense.
Is the rumor just the show, or is it like the hybrid thing that we were kind of joking around with last year?
Rumor is the show, but I'm still holding out hope that AOV is involved somehow with that.
Yeah, well, I've said that I haven't heard any rumors at all. That's not strictly true, because I can't even remember where I heard it now. But I heard that there's the potential for Bill and Ted and Academy of Villains. So not together. Bill and Ted.
Yeah, I mean, I want them both.
Show. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, Academy back out on the streets, and then Bill and Ted back in Fear Factor.
I hope so, because it'll give them again kind of what we discussed about Bourne, and that is giving people extra things to do and keep them out of the lines for the houses to try and manage that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be well up for that, because Academy of Villains last year was amazing.
I mean, also, like, for me personally, when they perform in the streets, I feel a lot more intimate with that show when I'm watching it. Like, it's just, for me, it was way better. The only exception is last year. Like, last year's Academy of Villains, they really stepped it up and really killed it in that, show area.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air whether I'd want it back there or in the streets, just because that first time they did in there, I didn't really enjoy the show that much. Like, they were great. It's just the story. There wasn't much of a story going on.
It felt like they didn't know they were going to be on a stage like that with the city crowd.
I agree. Yeah.
But now last year they had that plan,
And they really used that whole stage as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I do miss them being on the streets, man. That was a lot of fun.
The streets is awesome.
In that stage, like in the Fear Factor stage, is the only place we've seen it. So we keep meaning to go back and watch some YouTube videos of the older ones, and we haven't yet. But like from my experience of that, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Plus, they need 2 shows. Like they need to just disperse people around, just because. I mean, that's eats the crowds nicely. So I hope it's 3 shows.
Even 3 with the Lagoon show on top of that. So
yeah, that's right.
And it would work. And like you said, they need it. The crowds are getting crazy, so they need some more people eaters. And from if all the rumors come true, that's a lot of different stuff that's going in. So it's going to be definitely a couple of nights at the very least.
I do hope, because I know you said, Darren, that you haven't really heard anything as far as original houses. I do hope, and I know it's the 30th, and I know we're all kind of holding out hope that it is going to be this amazing like anniversary celebration, and I'm kind of resigning myself to the fact that it's not going to be now, but I hope they do. I was nearly said it again there, Chris. You made me second guess myself there. I hope they do at least some kind of throwback house. Something that honors 30 years of the event, or do something that honors 30 years of the event, be it a scare zone or a house, something.
Yeah, there was some rumors
like the icon or what?
Like the Terror Queen, something around her as well. There were some rumors of that and some rumors of Scream House. But that one always kind of comes up as I think it's just like a pipe dream for people that really like the originals.
Yeah.
How awesome would it be if they brought the icon? I forgot his name. Wasn't it Jack's brother?
Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah. Something like that. Like, old school.
Gave him what he was supposed to have originally.
Yeah, because he didn't, was it? Yeah. It was the year of the Twin Towers, wasn't it?
Twin Towers, yeah. Yeah, they pulled it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, that, I think we've talked about it before, the piece that Mike Aiello read out at one of the designer forums a few years ago. Was it Nathaniel Crowe?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be interesting as well.
Favorite one, yeah.
I think any icon, to be honest. I mean, obviously they've been selling tons and tons of tickets without an icon, but I always enjoyed the icons that they would put out. It just kind of gave a little bit more hype to it. They were almost like, they were your show, runners, right? They were the ones kind of running the whole thing, and it's their show. So I don't know. It'd be awesome to have at least something there, or bring an old one back. Bring Jack for all I care. I'd love to bring Jack back.
It depends how they use it, though, doesn't it? Because you look at the year they did Chance, and she didn't really serve any sort of purpose as an icon. She was just a face to slap on the merch.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that, but I'd still rather have at least Chance than just a pumpkin face.
I don't know. I don't think last year suffered from not having an icon. I don't think it would have made any difference.
I think it did. Maybe not just an icon, but just like a story. Like I like that, having that like
for the overall event
story around everything. That's what kind of I missed out on yet last year. Like everything was good last year, but it just felt like superficial and disjointed.
Right. I think what brought everything together was like just the 80s, right?
Well, even then it didn't really, did it?
Well, they didn't really stick hard to that theme either.
No.
It was like, it was a bit of a disconnect as far as that went. But
yeah, I agree with you. Just kind of putting everything together like a story. Just the same thing with like Academy of Villains, right? When they had that full story, it made the show that much better than the year prior.
Yeah, but then the thing is, you look at the backstory around Graveyard Games last year, and how many people actually knew that full story. There was the whole thing about the interactive messenger thing, and I did a little bit of it before we came out. And obviously, I know more of the story because we did the Unmasking the Horror tour behind it. But as a rule, 90% of guests going through Graveyard Games last year will have had no clue what the story of that was.
Yeah, Graveyard House punks. And there for some reason,
I think that's okay, right? It's the same thing with like video games, right? When Easter eggs are put in there, not everybody's going to make an Easter egg.
Yes,
yeah,
it doesn't cost that much more.
Exactly, you can make things work on 2 levels. You can make it
general audience.
The general audience, and then for the people that want to dig deeper, you can put in that stuff, and we will be there to appreciate it. So,
okay.
Put all the Easter eggs you want.
Well, we shall see, because we've still got nothing official. We should get one this month. You guarantee it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it. We didn't really talk about it.
Out in an hour.
They're doing Peacock Live, which is kind of a D23 for Universal, over at Universal Hollywood, which sucks. I wish it was here.
Oh, Darren, you know you'd have been reporting for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll still go to Hollywood if they want to send us on over. Come on.
Well, if you need a partner, let me know, Darren.
I think Nina might have something to say about that, Chris.
Actually, never mind.
Expense write-off.
Never mind, because I just went to look it up to find out the date for it, and it says Peacock Live has been postponed. Check back for additional updates.
Because actually I've just been chatting with a friend of mine who is a travel agent. She said coronavirus is supposedly in LA now, so that's probably why.
Yes, it says due to uncertainty surrounding some of the event's programming elements, that's how they're playing it. We've decided to postpone Peacock Live.
Yeah, looks like everything's getting postponed.
Yeah, they're not even doing the South by Southwest Film Festival this year.
Bummer.
That's a big thing because that's like that city's income for the year, basically.
I mean, also a big thing is Ultra down here, and they canceled that. So
wow.
Yeah, not my thing, but a lot of business.
People should probably stop going to the theme parks. I'm just going to say right now, cancel all your trips
on specific dates as well.
Just message Darren to find out when they are.
Yeah, Sundays and Mondays they're real bad. I've heard for viruses. So cool. But yeah, stay safe. Wash your hands. 20 seconds. Birthday song.
Yes.
Twice. There you go.
All right. So we just had a full Horror Nights episode.
Always. I think so.
Like always.
Been holding that in for a while. Thanks for letting me get that out.
Yeah, but like you say, we should be due one this month. I think we got Stranger Things last year, this month, so we should be due one.
Yeah. And surprisingly, Stranger Things, Sabrina are another kind of possibility.
Yeah, Sabrina seems to be a big one.
Yeah,
I'd be happy with that. I love that show.
It's a lot of people talking, hard to sort through. And hard to give you everything that I've read, obviously coming through. But
we're just waiting for Horror Nights Nightmares to come out with their speculation map.
Exactly. Once you see that, you'll know most.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think that is going to wrap up the show for us today. You guys have anything else you want to throw in there before we close things off?
No, hopefully Tracy will be back next week.
Yes.
I'll be looking after her, make sure she's here for our trip review.
Yeah.
Send Tracy Facebook likes. It helps recover her a lot quicker. And share the post if you want to make it even faster. I don't know. Cool. So yeah, it's gonna wrap up the show for us today, and we are going to wrap it up with another Universal Is, and this one actually comes. I know this person quite well, actually. This Universal Is comes in from Alexa Lorero, or better known as my other half. Now, if you'd like to be involved, just send us what you think Universal is in 3 words or less to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And Alexa says, Universal is Where I Escape. See you next week.
Cut, print. That's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.